Hi, Debbie and Terry, and all of you at Arcane Marketing. My name is Tori Aldridge. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this video to learn a little bit more about me as I introduce myself and we talk about this position as an account manager for Arcane Marketing. As we get started, or before we get started, I want to take a few minutes to read you a little bit of a story about some of my favorite people. I think that you'll enjoy it a little bit too. Once upon a time, in a faraway place called Idaho Falls, dwelt a man and his family. 17 years of marriage with his amazing wife had brought them 4 children, ages 15 and 11. They were 2 girls, followed by a 9-year-old curly-haired little boy, followed by a surprise daughter that is now almost 2. The family loved adventures. Most anything outside, like hiking, biking, playing in the mountains, playing games as a family like Ticket to Ride, Uno, Phase 10, and many others. So that's just a brief introduction to my family and our kids. Right now it'd be probably a good time to admit that that video didn't turn out how we wanted it to because it had a lot more explanation to do. So I was raised in Rigby, Idaho, the same place that television was born. And I was raised farming and ranching and had some animals and that sort of stuff. I grew up in high school doing different things, odds and ends jobs, learned how to build homes, learned some plumbing as an apprentice, concrete work, all that kind of thing. But I really fell in love with healthcare because I was injured a few times playing football. I didn't feel like that my experience was what I wanted it to be. So I wanted to get into healthcare to give other people a better experience. And so I went down the road to pursue graduate school and medical school, eventually become a doctor. And that led me to a couple different things, to be a sales rep in the medical world and eventually healthcare administration, where I spent several years. But the thing about healthcare was, the more I got into administration and climbed that corporate ladder, the further away I was from the patient experience and the things that I got into healthcare originally for. And I was always tied to the job. And so we, as a family, decided to take a leap. We decided that we wanted to start our own custom laser engraving business and be self-employed. And we took that jump, and it was great. And I'd always been part of a team. I'd always been involved in sales and marketing, multi-million-dollar budgets, and I'd done very well, taking the local branch of the office that I worked for, which was part of a nationwide company, and boosted our sales to the point where we were in the top 0.5% among 1,200 centers. And at the hospital, had a great team to work with. And now we were by ourselves. My wife and I are flying tandem, and marketing was taking a hit. So we reached out to a friend and we said, hey, we know that you've done a lot of online sales and you started your own business, you're successful. What'd you attribute that to? And he says, you know what, go talk to this guy. His name's Ryan Harris, and he really knows his stuff. We learned that indeed he did. And with all of his helps and tricks and tips and ClickFunnels and targeted marketing and avatar customers, we were able to get our company up off the ground, and it was a really neat experience. Later on, I took a job at a company called Maze Play, and there I was able to cross paths with Ryan again. This time I was selling the same product that I had purchased for our business to several maze owners across the country. And it was wonderful. Met people like Robbie Rutledge and Todd Rowley and others that eventually signed up with Strategic Social Partners to be a partner with them to help them grow their digital presence. Fast forward, the things that I learned from Ryan were really great. One of those was network and be in contact with the right people for the right reason, and that proved invaluable. One of the things that led to was making the award plaques for the first RiseCon conference, and in trade for a really great tailgate for my daughter's pickup from Coulter Hansen. It also led down the road to getting a great website made from Jared Taylor and several others. Those were the really good days, and we really appreciated those times. When Arcane Marketing talks about making your vision become a reality and utilizing expertise to make goals happen, I believe it because I've seen it happen. Some of the things that I see in my future, what my vision for my future professionally entails, it's maybe a little bit old-fashioned, like George Washington, our first president. I want to work with people that believe in God and love Him. I want to work with people that want their company to grow and to be successful. And they want the same things for me and my family. Some of the things that are important to me that I strive for is growth professionally and as a person. And there's plenty of work that I have to do there, to be honest. But I really get excited when there's a challenge involved. Time clocks and mundane tasks, oh, they bore me horribly. But some of the things that I really enjoy are a task or project-based work where there's a project to be done and a timeline to meet it in. I get really excited about providing a product to people and to businesses and to companies that will help them to meet their goals and to reach the things that they want to reach for. And it's not just us, like a burger that is gone now. It might be a good burger, it might be really great, but it's gone in a moment. I like to help people with things that last a long time. When I think of our vision as a family and what our personal goals are, it's a lot like this hot air balloon that's taken off behind me. We have dreams to have a home base and be able to travel from there, just like this hot air balloon. And we want to create a forever home that we can call our home base and go out and travel from there when we want to. We also want to help our kids grow. We want to help them in their adventures with soccer and softball and basketball and their personal goals that they want to meet. There's a question that was posed and reiterated in this invitation to interview, and I want to make sure that I answered it, and that is, why would I be a good fit for this position at Arcane Marketing? And to me, it's pretty simple, because I've already sent customers your way, and I've already seen them be successful in the things that they learned, the packages they bought, and the marketing program that they were able to implement because of the things that they learned from you guys, and what that experience is like. I've already seen them go through that experience. Some of them friends, some of them business colleagues, like I mentioned before, maze owners, as well as other business owners. I feel like I would be a good fit because I have a good history in the medical field, and I know that that's one area that your company is growing quite a bit, even in the times of COVID and all the changes. Being able to converse with a wide array of business owners and understanding where they're coming from, understanding that marketing capital might be tight, but it's so important. And having the faith, because of firsthand experience, that I've been able to utilize the things that I learned from strategic social partners, and having a coach that was on my side that was interested in my success, being able to take that same experience and those same tools and give them to somebody else. I've been there, done that, and there's fewer greater teachers than experience. And I think those are all things that would give me an advantage in helping your company be successful, as well as being successful in this position. So I thank you for taking a few minutes of your day or evening, whatever it might be, whenever you're watching this. And I hope that your day continues to be great. I look forward to speaking with you soon, and we'll take care. Thank you.